What's up, metalheads? My name's Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel, and today I got a little unboxing for you guys. But before we get into that, if you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. This video is going to be a little longer than normal. We are going to be unboxing this. I got to do a little anodizing, then we're going to be installing some stuff, so this will be broke up, but I'll merge it all together into one video. Unboxing knife is going to be the Demko AD20.5. And this package comes to me from Original Goat. So let's jump right in here. I am missing one piece for this build. A pocket clip, which will be here one day next week, in a few days or something like that. Which I'm going to do some anodizing to also. And I'll just show pictures of that when I do it. So we have a titanium backspacer for this knife right here, for the unboxing knife. And we have some of these shark's tooth in the buff scales. So the scales are aluminum, they will not be getting anodized. The backspacer and the pocket clip will be getting anodized, which I think will turn out pretty good. I've considered getting some titanium screws also, and anodizing screws. These are the shark's tooth scales. I think they're going to look really good on here with a splash of color in the backspacer and in the pocket clip, on the pocket clip. So did do the lanyard hole delete also, which I did not get on the this AD20.5. They weren't available at the time. The only ones the only fat carbon scales I could get had the lanyard hole, so which I don't really mind. It's not that big of a deal, but I think it does look cleaner with without that hole there, especially if you're not going to use a lanyard, you know. So, and here is I went with the smooth backspacer. There's a couple different options. I think for this build, the way I'm going to do it, smooth is going to look better. I considered getting the jimped one, but I think this is going to be better. So, and we're going to go anodize this right now. Then I'm going to come back and build this out, because the only thing left will be the pocket clip, which I can install later. So let's I will bring you guys back after I get some color added to this. So, see, it'll be a few minutes for me. It'll be instant for you. Alright, everybody, I am back. I would ask you to guess the color, but you already know what color it is. Come on, who am I kidding? So, that's the color we went with. It was more of a brighter purple than a darker purple on this one. And, yeah. And going to do the pocket clip the same color when I get it next week. So let's take this bad boy apart and throw these scales and backspacer on here. Alright, trying to remember. It's been a while since I disassembled one. I think it's T10 on the pivot. Yes, T10. And then I think they did T6 on everything else, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, T6. So that kind of sucks. But we'll get by. It'll work. We'd rather see T8, but T6 will do what it needs to do. Alright. These are my first parts from Original Goat. I've had some stuff here that had Original Goat on it before from Craig. Actually, AD20. Actually, I got another AD20.5 here right now. With Original Goat titanium scales on, which is pretty sick looking. I'll show it to you real quick since we're all about the AD20.5 today. And then I've got my other AD20.5 over here with the fat carbon. These two are both the shark's foot versions. Like this titanium. Add some weight to it though, which isn't a bad thing. And he went with the jimped backspacer. I decided to go smooth. I'm not sure what this finish is called. I think this may be the expanded finish on these scales. These are the shark's tooth finish. So I think this one's called expanded, if I remember correctly. There's lots of different options. They did just recently drop more, and they've been out of stock for a long time, so I don't know how long they're going to have them in stock. So I'll link OG Goat below. I'm trying to become an affiliate with them also, just FYI, but I currently am not an affiliate of theirs. If you've never disassembled a AD20.5, be aware that there is a spring in there. So you don't want it to go flying, because it will go flying if you don't do it right. And then you're going to be searching for a spring and hoping you actually find it. What do y'all think? Should I get titanium screws and do purple screws and pivot also? I think that might look pretty good actually on that aluminum in the buff. Because that aluminum is bright, man. It looks good. I like it. On camera, nobody's going to know. And nobody would know it's not titanium, you know, polished titanium. But in hand, you can definitely feel the difference between the titanium and the aluminum. But titanium's heavier for one, which I kind of like it being lighter. So please ignore the noise in the background. I apologize. Neighbor's doing some work out there, so I did not know he was going to be doing that, or I would not have started recording this video right now. Alright, so the shark lock's right here, and there's a spring inside it, so you want to be careful when you take this liner off. We can get rid of that. So right there's your spring, right inside there. I'm just going to slowly lift this liner up. There's our spring. And then we're going to lift this up slowly, or take it off slowly. Try not. There goes the spring. Got it. All right. There we go. We don't need that anymore. You know, I'll be the first to admit that the price on the AD20.5 for the materials, it's a bit outrageous. It really is for what they give you. FRN and AS10. I actually am trading this blade, by the way. Craig has a 3V blade, same exact blade, but his is 3V. And he's down in Florida in a very humid area and would rather have the AS10 for its stainless properties, and it doesn't matter to me. So I'm actually going to be taking this thing apart again in the future and swapping the blade out with a 3V blade. Come on out of there, pivot. Damn you. What's holding you in there? There we go. Alright. That was easy peasy. Let's put her back together. Do have a captive pivot, so make sure you, well, it can only go in one way, so you don't really have to make sure of anything. Alright, let's grab some Lube-Doob. Pro Shot Zero Friction, 30 milliliters for, like, used to be $8, but I think it's 11 now. But compared to 10 milliliters of KPL for $14, 3 times the amount for less money, it works every bit as good. Get a doodad here. Also, the doodads. Do not buy these from KPL. $9 for 50 of them. It's absurd. You can get 500 of them for $7. They're all linked. This and the doodads are linked in the description on Amazon. So I think I titled the doodads. I think I actually called them. Called them cotton swabs, aka doodads. All right. So let's put the stop pin in here. Put some standoffs in here. Put the shark lock in here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and actually, you know what I should have done? I should have go ahead and put the backspacer on there. Or actually just put the standoffs on here and screw them in. Because I don't think they are captive at all, are they? I can't remember. It's been a while. That does not look captive, so I don't think they are. So let's go ahead and throw some screws in those. Make our life a little easier. Oh shit. Excuse my language. Luckily it didn't hit the part of the blade I don't want to scratch. I'll leave that. Now it did. All right. Are these titanium screws? I doubt very seriously they are, but I'm curious. No, they are not titanium. They're not very magnetic, but yeah. I think some titanium screws anodized to match would look pretty good on here, personally. I'm on the fence about it, honestly. Could keep going back and forth. Do I want them or do I not want them? I'll get in there. Alright. This mat is linked below too. This thing's pretty cool, man. It's got all these little I don't know why I don't have them over here. There's little magnetic things here. There's magnetic things all over this thing, so you don't lose screws and stuff. Alright. That one went in well. This one does not want to go in very well. I think it's the extra Loctite that's on there. Let's just try a different screw for shits and giggles. It'll go in when I put it in the other side, and it locks it down. So when I screw one from the other scale, it'll go in fine. But I'm just curious. Let's see, that screw feels like, no, it's still really tight right there. No worries, we'll get that later. All right, pivot, pivot, pivot. I dropped that hoe a minute ago. There it is. There we go. You bastard. All right, there we go. All right, go ahead and sit us a blade on here. Actually, yeah, I don't think we got enough lube on there. We're going to just put a touch there and on the inside. We're going to have to add some more lube before we do this side, though. There it is. Just a touch. I see people using lube, man. Some people just go crazy with the lube. They're using way too much. It will not improve your action having too much. It'll actually make it worse over time. Some people get carried away with the lube. Stuff's like running out everywhere. You don't need that much. You just need a thin coat on top of everything. Alright, let's get this spring in here. This can be the tricky part. Alright, don't pop out there, you bitch. Keep your ass right there where you belong. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Oh! Do you see what I did? Jeez. That beautiful purple backspacer. Forgot all about it. And there went my spring. And my standoff. You bastard. Alright. Try this again. I never put the other damn... Man. I think I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing my mind. Older I get, the more stuff I keep forgetting. And it's not just putting knives together. It's becoming a problem, honestly. Try to eat healthy and everything. I'm still losing my mind. Not literally losing my mind. I think I'm going to go get checked for some early stage stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I forget little things that I should not be forgetting. I didn't used to forget anyway. Alright. Third try's a charm with this one. Alright. It's been a while since I disassembled one of these, so bear with me. Get your ass right there. Get your ass back over here where you belong. And you get your ass in there and stay there. Don't move. Oh, about did it again, my God. I'm going nuts. I'm totally losing my shit. There we go. Once we get this liner on, we're golden. We don't have to worry about that spring flying out on us anymore. Always use my good screw. I love the good screw. Thing is so badass. If you don't have a good screw, you should get a good screw. My offer stands. Oh, if you guys have made it this far in the video, I have someone that's looking for a high fin, not kite fin, the high fin, the new one. They want it either in the blue or the raw titanium. They don't want the black ones. Anybody out there's got one they're selling, hit me up and let me know. Yeah, that purple looks good with that aluminum end. Need to wipe it down. And then with that purple clip going on there. Shit, I put the screws on the wrong side. Y'all see what I did? Y'all see what I did? Those are, pocket clip goes on that side. I put screws in my pocket clip holes. That's alright. We can make it work. We just do a little swapping stuff around. Get in the hole. I don't know. I don't know if I want purple screws. It may be too much. Maybe too much. Let's take that one out of there. Drop. We'll swap it over here. There we go. Alright, this one's got to come out of here. Alright, we'll swap it over here. Alright, let's tighten this one down a little bit. Alright, let's check our centering real fast. Ooh, we way off. That pivot's still really loose. I don't think I ever tightened it down because I realized I put the screws where the pocket clip went. Still got a little bit of play there. Let go. One at a time. Alright. That's too much. Way too much. Alright, I think I can live with that. We'll adjust more if we need to. Throw our pocket clip on here. Can't wait to get that deep carry clip. Anodize it purple. I tell you, the Demko clips are cheaper Lynch than the Spyderco's. The AD20.5 clips are only like 20 bucks. Last time I bought a Spyderco clip, I think it was like $25 or $27 or something like that. Not sure what's up with that. It's more clip too, you know what I mean? More metal involved. Make sure everything's snugged up. That one is not snugged up. You get a little free spin action going on with that one. Let's resolve that real quick. Which one was that? This one? Yeah. It's an easy fix. There we go. There we go. How we doing here? Dead nut centered. Oops, missed it. Doing it upside down is not that easy under camera. Very centered. Just a little splash of color there. And then that same splash of color over here. I think it's going to look good. And you can get these in titanium also, the thumb studs. We get some of those and do those in purple. I think that will be plenty of purple. right? Plenty of accents on this one. I think it looks good just like that. These scales, man, they feel really good in hand too, I gotta say. Just out of curiosity, compared to the titanium, I know one's a shark's foot, one's a clip point, but let's weigh these because not that big of a difference after all. Doesn't feel as much as I thought it would be. Let's get this stuff here out of the way. And we will weigh the two and see what the difference is. Because this one still has the factory clip on it also, so it'd be a good time to do it now. See how much heavier the titanium scales are over the aluminum scales. Because honestly, in hand, it doesn't feel that much now. I thought it'd be much worse, honestly. All right, let's see here. All right, the titanium shark's foot, 4.5 ounces. The aluminum clip point, 4.2 ounces. The fat carbon shark's foot, 4 ounces. So 0.2 of an ounce more for the aluminum scales and 1/2 ounce more over carbon fiber with the titanium scales. Definitely feels more substantial in hand, but I've been going through this phase where I want everything to be lightweight, you know. The lighter the weight, the better. That's why you keep seeing a lot of carbon fiber on my channel. Man, it's some good action. I love this knife. They did such a good job. They need to come out with a new model using this lock, you know. Something else. Maybe something a little more sleek. Maybe something with a Warncliffe. That'd be nice. I'm honestly surprised they haven't released another knife with this lock yet. Because it's so popular, right? I guess they're going to milk this design for everything they can first, and then at some point they will come out with a new design, I'm sure. But there you go, guys. Disassembling the AD20.5 and installing some OG goat scales and backspacer. And like I said, when I get the clip in, I'm going to anodize it to match that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go online and look to see if I can find a thumb stud too. I'll anodize it to match also. And you'll see it in videos coming up, but I'm not going to make another video installing a pocket clip or thumb studs. So you will see videos of this one coming up in the near future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next one.